Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear me and you can see me. And as you can see, no butterfly at the back. I am here in Haslet in Dallas, Texas. Maybe that's the best to say, in Dallas, Texas, with my sister. And Jean is from South Africa, and it's 9 o'clock at night. Therese is in Mountain Standard Time, so she is nearer to 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And I heard today, I mustn't say Pacific Standard Time, I must say Pacific daytime, daylight savings time. I'm so sorry, daylight savings time. So it's a little bit confusing, but that's the summer. Ah, yes, I got an explanation and I love it. So I'm truly so thankful when I can learn something. So I did a marathon today. Look, everyone. We just got home. I wanted to show you my t-shirt, but when I brought the camera down, everything fall to pieces here. So I'm going to quickly see if I can do something like this. Let me see. That's the best I can do. So my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, how are you feeling? I just want to say thank you to Portia for Thursday night because I was still in transit, and she was the host for me for Thursday show. So thank you, my beautiful Portia. Thank you, beautiful Dean and Rebecca and Sally, for being the guest. I've got two amazing ladies today. I'm truly excited to have them both here. So, my beautiful ones, today our show is called Subconscious Saboteur. How are you talking to yourself? I made this beautiful um, quote: breaking the sabotage cycle is not easy, but it's transformative. It's a transformative journey. It begins when you start to love yourself, accept yourself, your beauty, all of your beauty and your flaws. And I hope that you like that. And now I mustn't grab my brother-in-law's remote mouse. I must grab mine. Just give me 1 second. Okay, there you are. Now I can see everyone. Everyone can see me. So, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, how do you talk to yourself? How many times do you say you want to do this, and when you come to the push, you don't do it? You have a fear. I actually didn't have time to grab the book this morning because I was sitting on bed before 4 o'clock because I was waiting for my brother and sister. 5 o'clock, we were off to the races. And I saw something and I didn't have time. I just had time to put on lipstick. That's all. It says too many people fear. There's a lot of fear everywhere. But if you think about it in the hindsight, was that fear taking all that space and time? Was that really what you needed to do? Sometimes we just need a little bit more confidence in ourselves. And yes, I have embarked on quite a lot of things in my life the last 2 years, especially with the Diamond Beauties. And if anything have kept me away, I would not be here where I am. So I just wanted to say, please, if you are fearful, just do what I do. Can I show you? Hit the road, Jack. I don't want you no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. My beautiful ones, first of all, I would like to say thank you to my beautiful sponsor. I am going to take 3 deep breaths. Then I see we have a few comments already from the ladies that have put in for us. But I just want to bring in my guests and then I will be showing the comments to everyone. Are you ready for 3 deep breaths? Here we go. Take an in-breath in. Exhale. Another one in. Exhale. Last one in. Exhale. That's amazing. Now I'm going to play my sponsors video, and as soon as the sponsors video has been played, my beautiful ladies will be in studio. Here we go.
Is Jose Escobar. I live in Washington, D.C. area. I'm a family man. I'm an entrepreneur, coach, author, and speaker. I have communities. I support people. I'm a servant leader, and the list goes on. And I'm primarily the CEO of the Connected Leaders Academy. That's my bread and butter. That's my core offer, right? That's where I put most of my time and energy. And the Connected Leaders Academy is a growing community. It's a tribe of some of the highest level entrepreneurs from all over the world. We're now over 350 plus members, 42 states across the US, and 17 international countries. If you're an entrepreneur out there that's looking to grow personally and professionally, scale your influence, develop your skill sets, move the needle in your business, more money, more clients, right? This is the community for you.
Wow, my guest is here. My guest is here. My beautiful Jean and Therese. I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself and also tell us what sabotage means for you. I just quickly want to let you know Jenna is in the house, and then a beautiful one, my dearest friend. I don't know who that is. I just quickly want to let everyone know. Remember, my beautiful diamond beauties and Tanzanite heroes, as we are a private group, Facebook doesn't always allow you to show your name. You're always welcome to put your name in the front or the back. So, my beautiful Jean, can you tell us where you're from and tell us a little bit about you and tell us what sabotage means for you?
Thank you very much for having me on your show tonight, Sanet. I really appreciate it. I'm from sunny South Africa, although it feels a little bit cold here at the moment. Saboteurs, for me, when I think about saboteurs, there's two big words that come to mind. Maybe because they have been so important in my life previously. And the two words are procrastinate and perfectionism. Those are words that have played a big role, and by me being here tonight on your show, Sanet, you have played a huge role in helping me get over some of those saboteurs in my life. So yes, thank you.
You just gave me goosebumps, and I don't have my glasses here, so I just have to do this. Wow, amazing, amazing. And then now you know, Jean, sometimes we think stuff is like this, and then it is just normal. It's just normal. So my beautiful Therese, may you please introduce you. Tell us where you're from.
Yes.
I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you.
I'm so excited. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. So I'm from sunny Scottsdale, Arizona, which my girl Sanet's going to be here soon. That was just like, wait, what? She's like, I'm going to visit you. And I'm like, oh, you're so cute. Thank you. But you literally are. So I'm from sunny Scottsdale, Arizona. I used to be a psychotherapist. Right now I do coaching and mentoring and stuff. But so for me, sabotage, what I really understand so much is two parts. First, it's parts of ourselves, right? There's a part of me that really wants to get healthy, but there's the other part that doesn't want to give up the brownies, right? Like we all have the kind of like conflicting, dueling parts. The other part that I really, really work with my clients on, and kind of one of my gifts, is most of the things that sabotage us are from the subconscious mind. Because what I believe is we're like, our souls want us, the God in us, the soul in us wants to expand and grow and have more and experience more. But then our subconscious is like, yeah, no. That would be so scary. Like, sit down, shut up. You will be rejected. You'll be the homeless cat lady. So what happens is we're wired to expand, and then And so what I know is most people that come to me, Sanet and Jean, it's the sabotage is generally stuff they're not even aware of. It's like nobody wakes up on Tuesday, Jean, and says, today is a day I'll procrastinate. It's perfect, right? It's the subconscious that's like gas and brakes. You want to go and then, So what I do is I say, when you have awareness, you have choice. So what I try to do is I want to make the subconscious conscious, so then we can go, oh, oops, there's that part that's going to derail me. So that's kind of how I view it.
Wow, goosebumps. I'm so sorry. I don't have one.
We're mine. There we go.
Thank you. I'm going to go to the shop tomorrow because there was just no time. Just
I get the glasses.
and then I will make sure to buy for Thursday's glasses. So, ladies, the ladies love you, my dear. Oh, sorry, you in the house, my beautiful one. Oh, and your new look is beautiful on Facebook. I saw it, beautiful. And then I've got another one to say, hello, ladies. And I do apologize, my beautiful Therese, if the message is a little bit too long, it's going to come over to you. But I will make sure if it's too long, I will shout it out, but don't.
I can see him. Thank you.
Well, so that is amazing. And, for me as well, my knees, because you're sitting for so many hours, and then I was praying this morning to say, please, my beautiful Lord, help me with my knees, because my knee is a very weak point in my body because of all the overweightness I have had for so many years, and because everywhere you were like bending your knee. Day 5 kilometers, and I just say, and then when I felt my knees starting to pain, I just kept telling me, and Jean will know it, hou knie hou. So when we were in school, we used to say for the athletes, hold legs, hold legs, hold. Now, instead of saying legs, I said my knees, because the one was really painful, and I was like just over 1 hour. I know it's a little bit long, but it's a record for me. Just over an hour I have done it, but it was the uphill. But I could have come this morning and said to my brother, oh, I cannot do it. But I decided it doesn't matter. I'm going to do it. And then I'm so happy because I've got the medal. I said to them, I will even leave my clothes if this is going to be too heavy for me to take back to South Africa.
That's right.
So my beautiful Jean, talking about how you talked about perfectionism, and that's quite a big thing. And even procrastination, it's a big thing. So I struggle with a little bit of procrastination. I say before my transition 5 years ago, and after that, two different stories.
Yes.
But before that, I also struggled because I thought always, I'm going to go on diet on a Monday. I will do it for a week. And then I will go, not next week, Monday, I will go in 2 weeks' time again, Monday. So that was how I had this yo-yo diets for so many years. So we are still, there is some point that there are still things that you have to overcome. But what was the thing that you have done to overcome? Now you have to do it, not don't sabotage yourself now to say now, do it now. How did you overcome that? And now, for the life of me, I cannot pronounce it.
Procrastination.
Thank you. I'm so sorry, ladies. I'm sorry.
You're doing great. For having run and traveled, you're doing phenomenal.
Exactly. Oh, Sanet, I think the first thing that I accepted was self-love. Self-love in when I went back to the habit of procrastinating, when I went back to the habit of trying to do things perfectly, having love and care for myself, that it is just a habit. I am only human. This is part of personal growth. and it's real. I'm an authentic human being, and I think it takes daily work, to be able to reach a goal. You have to get rid of procrastination. Have to. There's just no choice. So that goal becomes more important than the procrastinating. For me, that's how I saw it.
Yes.
The balance was, I want to achieve this, and to be able to achieve this, I need to tell myself that there is no place for procrastination or perfectionism for reaching this goal. So I think it was a bit of mind over matter in that instance. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I love that because that is also part of my change of life. I call it change of life 5 years ago because I had to change my mindset to bring in self love and mindfulness every day. And with the mindfulness, I could have talked to me beautifully if I were my best friend and said, "You can do it." And the more I reach goals, the more I want to do goals, and my why became bigger and bigger, and then I could just do it. So, Therese, the same for you?
Yeah, it's interesting. I work with the parts and I work with the subconscious. So I'll give you an example. I was doing a marketing initiative that involved writing 14 emails, right? It's called a nurture sequence. And I actually like writing. So this is not a bad thing. This is like, cool. Okay. It's just getting people to know me. So again, the thing I was doing wasn't like taxes or something hard, right? It was like, I could do this. And I kept putting it off and I'm like, okay, girl, come on. Like, all right. So then I would schedule time and I wouldn't do it. And then okay, clear the deck. You're going to get 3 hours. And I kept not doing it. So here's what I do, right? Because you're right, Jean, like you could totally judge yourself. And usually self-talk is like, you're so lazy. What is wrong? Well, I know better because I know whenever we do something like that, there's something that's trying to protect us. That's my spin on it. And so because I was driving myself nuts, I'm like, it's been 3 weeks. It's not going to take me 7 years. Like, get the emails done. So what I went is I just did some journaling and I said, show me the part that is stopping me. And it was so fascinating because a couple of years ago, I went through a very, very, very hard time, like the most difficult year of my life. And the part said, you had it so hard, like you suffered so much. You should just relax. And this is really funny. And also, you're going to be 65, so you should just retire. And I'm like, oh, sweet God. So there literally was this part that if I would have judged myself, I would have missed the gold. And so talk about self-love, like that part was trying to go, oh, you poor thing, it's been so hard. Just binge Netflix and eat whatever. You're good. So I then had to go, like you say, the why. I had to go to the mission. This is why it meant, like, thanks for loving me, little part. I love that. And this matters more. And I'm really okay. I'm pretty strong and I'm not retiring. Thanks though for that. Right. And so if you always I literally apply gentleness to every single thing, everything that is a screw up or that didn't work how I wanted it. If you just circle back and just go, what was that? That's game changing. That is so life changing. Because think about when you fail or you don't meet your goals, you're like, I'm useless, right? And so this way you just hold with compassion, like, okay, but then you have to have mastery. I didn't let that win, right? I'm like, I hear you. Now, how do you do the freaking writing? Okay, so go sit down. I'm gonna do the writing, but thanks for loving me. And so that's the way I work with it. Because again, it's the subconscious stuff that is having the control. So that's my technique.
Wow, I love that. And Jean, you can say what do you think about that technique,
Yeah.
but I've got someone to say hello. So my beautiful ones, you are part of our Facebook group, the Diamond Beauties, or the Tanzanite Heroes, I don't know. But you are welcome to put your name in the front or at the back. And yes, that is truly amazing. For me, I write down my to do for on a Sunday. But I don't know how I'm going to do it now because normally I do it before the show, 8 o'clock, before Doors Mrs. Spott's meeting, I do quite a lot of things and make sure my week is planned. But now my time schedule, everything is like,
Oh, yeah.
I said to my sister, tomorrow I must get up 6 o'clock because I don't want to cancel two coffee dates. And the people is from Australia, so I just need to get up early and make sure I can do that coffee dates. But normally what I do on a Sunday afternoon, late afternoon, I will make sure the video and everything is right for the tonight's show. And then I will plan my week. And I found out since I'm doing the 3 years now that I plan my week, is that if it's just your subconscious mind know what you want to do, and it allows you to do it.
Yeah.
So that is my golden tip. If I can give a golden tip, I do a weekly plan for the week coming. I do a monthly plan, and I also look back on that same end of the month. What didn't work and what worked the previous month, and then I do a monthly plan. Although I do a weekly plan, but it's just that, and that was a very big thing for me to myself. Tomorrow is another day. So with that now, the planning I'm doing now so successfully, and remember because it's successfully, I know I can do it because I've got the proof of the pudding. But for me, that planning I think also helped the subconscious mind to say, "Oh my girl, you've got this to do and this to do and this to do," and then it's actual fact very easy. The other day, my husband said to me, Sanet, I don't understand. Looks like everything you do is just easy. There is some stuff that I struggle with because I have to YouTube the video how to do this and how to do this. But a lot of things comes easy. I don't know. But I do believe, and Therese, you can tell us a little bit more about it now. But when you put it out there, the angels in the universe put the right people, the right videos, everything right for you because you've already asked for it. So, and I know you are our Mrs. Spots for Thursday. And one of the most amazing things happened to me the first time I attended one of your sessions. You asked at the end, in the middle, how can we support you? And that's a big thing because a lot of us feel too proud to ask for help. So I don't know, Jean and maybe Therese, if we can talk just a little bit about that, and then we can ask your superpowers. What's your superpowers? And I would love Therese to show us her superpower in an example. If she can do, if she, I don't know if you can. I know you.
I can do anything, girl. I just have to tune into intuition, see what it is. Anyway, Jean, why don't you tackle that? Then I'll jump in.
Yes. And then I'm gonna also ask you what's your forever song, and then we will also be asking your golden nugget. I just have one more message. It's a very long. It's too long message, so I'm gonna read it. It says, "I'm assume you will have a replay." Yes, we are gonna have a replay. It's on E360 on the platform E360 on a replay, but you're also welcome everywhere where I have advertised. I will then go on a little bit later today. I will say it's not for kids and do a lot of tagging on my YouTube channel. And I will then tag it everywhere. And you're also welcome to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And that helps me because I am now going for my 13th sponsor. The others all said, no, I've got one. But the others all said, I don't have enough on my email list. I don't have enough people following me. So now they cannot sponsor me. But I'm going for number 13. So I'm going.
Yes.
And then another person said, your pin post, just say, Sanet. Your pin post, just say, Sanet. Oh, I did pin the post yesterday when I was quickly doing it. Well, it was this morning, 12 o'clock, just before 12 o'clock with Therese. So I was like, okay, I have to do it. So my beautiful Jean, if you can talk about asking for help. I think that's important because quite a lot of people feel, but if I ask for help, people will think I'm stupid, and then the sabotage thing come in again. So what do you think about asking for help?
I definitely think it is a major saboteur. I do think it's linked to, depending on your childhood, depending on your past experiences, it's linked to independence, how you did things as a child, and even as a young adult. And I know I used to struggle to ask for help. And then one day, I don't know what I was doing. I think I was sitting outside and I had to lift something heavy, probably one of my pieces of furniture. And I was like, why am I struggling like this? Why am I struggling? All I need to do is come inside the house and ask my son, who would be more than happy to assist me. And it's like, but I can do it on my own. Like, I'm strong enough to do this on my own. I can. But why? And I was like, I stood there and I was like, I'm pondering and I'm pondering and pondering. I was like, no, I'm wasting time. I'm just going to go inside, ask my son. He came out, he helped me, we moved it. It was done quickly. And I was like, it happened so quickly. I didn't have to hurt my back. My son was happy. He felt that he'd, helped his mom. He felt strong. I didn't feel weak at all. And I think it's just a mindset. I think from that day onwards, it was like, well, if I can get someone to help me, it'll go so much quicker. I don't appear weak because I'm kind of filling up their cup as well. They're helping me and they're feeling useful. So I'm actually doing a service for others by asking for help as well. So yes, I think that for me it was a big thing, asking for help.
Before going to Therese, just to please tell everyone you're talking about furniture pickup. Tell them what are you doing, and I'm not sure if it's your private time, your hobby time, or is it work time. Let's just tell them quickly what you're doing. The most exquisite furniture. Just tell them quickly.
Okay, so I have a love for wooden furniture, and I love seeing transformations, and whether it's to bring something to life or make something new. I have a passion for the creativity in it, and working with my hands is something I really enjoy. So the transformation of furniture is one of my massive passions in life.
And do you have examples for people to view?
Oh yes. I have an Instagram page, as well as a Facebook page. I will add it. I will definitely add it. Yes.
That is so beautiful. I cannot wait for people to see. Before I go to Therese, I have three comments. I think I just quickly need to read the three of them. Ask for help when you really need it. It gives other people the opportunity to be of service. That's what you said. Thank you so much, my beautiful. Hello, Sanet Van Breda and everyone. And then another one, then pass it on and help them with something they need to help with, or somebody else. How beautiful is that? My beautiful Therese.
Oh, I could talk about this one, girl. So one of my missions in life is to be a shame buster. Okay. And it's so important because shame is this sense that you're defective, that there's something's not right about you. Like guilt is what you do, but shame is who you are. And so many of us learned, I did as a young child, that if I needed my needs met, I couldn't count on the adults in the room. Right. So there was no asking, or there was asking, but it didn't get met with anything. So why do you think I became a therapist? Hello. Right. Because so a lot of people have the experience that it's not safe to ask, because you risk rejection, you risk being vulnerable, you risk losing power. So a lot of us, and I think a lot of women have the like, oh, I don't need anybody. Nope, because it's literally not safe. It is terrifying to need, because that harkens back to, all the wounds in the childhood when you had to discover like, wow, I am on my own. And so this needless stuff that a lot of people have, and I was one, so I get it. And so the fact that we were in this conversation, there's nothing more self-sabotaging than freaking denying yourself support. And like I always go, raise your hand if you're a woman. Woohoo, okay, raise your hand if you're a firstborn, generally. Because we're the ones that like, oh, I got it. I'll take care. No, I don't need anything. No, we're good. Nope. Bingo, right? And we get a lot of our identity is tied into how we help. We're helpers, we're servers, we take care of. And it's generally not safe to go, wow, I'm like really screwed up right now. Like, I need some help. And so I create what I call safe spaces, because lots of times people have gone through stuff. Like, let's say you want to build your business, but you're going through grief. And I'm like, bring it about. Come on, we can do it. Like, I create exquisitely safe spaces where you can come and say, I don't know how. I'm scared. I'm kind of sucking today. I feel like I'm just losing my hope right now. And that needs to be as celebrated or as much permission as the people are like, I'm rocking it, right? Like we love to talk about, yeah, I did it. I nailed it. And so I loved in your story of like, duh, crazy. Why can't I just ask? And that, just a little tiny ask, like, this is huge. If you could just do this piece, just started honoring, like, yeah, I could use some support. Just start telling yourself, yeah, I can. Yeah. And then decide to get little tiny asks. Hello with safe people. You don't want to ask people that are like, so make sure it's safe. So
That's so beautiful. And that's why I love you being Mrs. Potts for Thursday. So everyone, if you don't know, in the Diamond Beauties, because we had 60 ladies joining the Diamond Beauties this month. It's like unbelievable.
Yeah.
My beautiful ones, Therese is our Mrs. Potts for Thursdays. And you learn every day, every Thursday. Well, with every lady, there's just exquisite. But there's a way that all the hosts have this special. And Therese, with yours, I like when I attend one of yours, it's like I've learned something new. So
It's pretty deep. It's really,
can you give us an example? And I don't know why everything went off now. But okay, it's okay. Can you give us an example what I have observed on a Thursday?
Yeah, so it's so wild. I'm an intuitive, right? And so I start. Well, it's called this growth zone because we're all growing all the time, right? And it's life and business. And so I always start the call and I just kind of do like a kind of a guided meditation, and I literally have no agenda. So whatever God wants, and I just literally say the words. And invariably somebody will be like, I can't believe you said that. Whoa. And so whatever, I'm just the channel. I'm just a vessel, right? And so it's invariably like somebody in the room will have this, it's like, oh, I had the same thing. Like, for example, somebody came in Thursday and she's like, yeah, it's doing really well, except I just got some scarcity issues. And I'm like, okay, we're going to do a clearing. Boom. And I kept picking up my pendulum, and we just did this massive clearing of all the ancestral all the matriarchal trauma related to money. And we all at the end were going, whew, that was intense. That was crazy. Right. And so I'm all guided, and it's, and I really trust it now. I've been doing it for so long. And so it's sort of jaw dropping. It's just like, so everybody's like, I'm in the right place. I'm glad I came today. Because again, it's all guided. It's all from God. So.
Wow. And it's truly amazing. So I have goosebumps again. I go.
Glasses.
Glasses. I promise I will get glasses for next week or for Thursday. I'm trying now to read here. And Jenna said modern women have chosen to be super independent and superwomen. And it's the way to, it is a way we self-sabotage. That is amazing. And just before the show, me and Jean said, okay, even if we have to do a superwoman pose. So ladies, do you have a superwoman pose? I've got the bangles, like she's got the bangles. I don't have my bangles on. I could not walk with them, but
That's good.
Amazing. My beautiful Jean, what did you think about Therese's way of opening her Mrs. Potts? And then what is your superpower?
I intuitive. It's interesting. It's linked to empathy as well, isn't it? In the sense of feeling others and knowing what they're going through and caring for them. I think it's quite special. Yeah, I enjoy that. It's I might have to join Thursday session.
Yes, please. It's 6 o'clock South African time every Thursday, and the last Thursday I am helping out, but I cannot do this time. I will have to ask Ingeno. I am going to be in New York. My book is going to be on the jumbotron, and on the third. So now I cannot do this week, but at the end of the month, I will make sure to ask Ingeno. So, my beautiful Jean, you must just see the ladies. She's talking to me. No. She's talking to me. It's like amazing, amazing. Ingeno, I love your opening for Mrs. Potts. She also said she loves your opening for Mrs. Potts. So, Jean, what is your superpower?
My superpower, I think, is bringing light into the world, empowering others, whether it's friends, whether it's family, whether it's my clients, strangers in the grocery store, that smile across the way and complimenting someone else on their beautiful outfit, making them feel good. I think we need more of that in the world, and I'm trying to be one of those that change that.
And that's the reason why I got attached to you. You were on the same course, and I just loved you because you had that ability for everybody to come to you and feel safe and feel. But I can speak to Jean, and that's the reason why I love you, because you are truly amazing. So thank you, my beautiful Jean. Jean, before going to Therese, tell me, how are you making the world a better place?
How am I making the world a better place? I don't think we've spoken about this on this session, but I am a writer, and by doing articles and blogs and writing stories, I help people escape from their realities. I invoke emotions in them that they possibly wouldn't have had they not read my work. And yeah, it's I think it's my superpower. I think it's what I do best. So yes.
So what I will do this time, I will then also add it, the Diamond Moment magazine. I will tell them on what page your article is on, and then they can read your article, because that was truly amazing, truly amazing. So yes, I totally agree. Your superpower and how you're serving the world is truly amazing, and I could not wait to have you on the show today. My beautiful Therese.
I'm just looking at Jean and how much light is in her face. You really are light, darling. You really are. I can feel that. Okay, my superpower?
Yeah, I know about your superpowers. That's the reason why you and Jean is here today. But can you tell us your superpower?
We have multiple ways of thinking about it. Compassion. I can just loving all the parts. Just come here. You're loved, right? Like I just kind of have that. Mother Teresa is one of my inspirations, right? She's one of my. And I also really believe. I can do like clear blocks and find. That's one thing, but I think I see you as God sees you. That's real important to me, because it's like I can see the potential and I can see what could happen, and I can just love that. Just like so I'm kind of fierce with the love.
Yes, and not just that. If I can add something,
sure.
You have that, but you have the ability to explain complex, easy choice. Do.
Wow. See, I wouldn't have said that. So I appreciate it. It's like it's in our blind spot, right? Our brilliance is in our blind spot. So I'm like, Well, duh, doesn't everybody? So thank you for that, Sanet. I will receive that. Thank you.
Wow. I've got, before I'm going to ask you how you're making the world a better place. And Jenna said, I love it. I go to shopping once a week and chat to strangers and make people smile. Beautiful. I loved it. So my beautiful Therese, how are you making the world a better place? And then I want to talk about your bike, your motorcycle. Okay.
Oh, there's a new update on that one. Yes. How am I? Okay. I feel like if I can get a woman free of her trauma, her blocks, the ancestral stuff that holds her back, the world is better. She's making money. She's stronger. She's better for her children. So for me, the work I do in the world, like I get people in their truth doing the work that they're going to love, not like, oh, I would be afraid to say this, so I'll just sell that. Not on my watch. And so I just, there's a lot of people that I really help heal and have wonderful lives. And so that's what I do.
Wow. I love that. I have goosebumps.
Yeah.
Because you help them like this.
Yeah.
So every week, every first week of the month, you have an amazing free session for the Diamond Beauties. You had your third one this month, the 2nd of April. And ladies, Therese is giving this to all of the Diamond Beauties for free.
Yeah, thank you.
It is worth, can I say, millions?
Yeah. Well, for example, next month it's called Fearless and Soulful Sales. And a lot of women hate, especially if you're in the spiritual or energy and the coaching, the thought of having a selling conversation. And I love to teach that because it was really hard for me. I sucked at it. And so I now know how to teach it in a way that's just beautiful. And so that's going to be the May event. It's the first Tuesday of the month at noon Pacific, whatever that time is in where you are.
A Pacific daylight savings time.
Yeah.
Jean, you wanted to ask something?
No, it's about the time changes at some point as well.
I know. See, it changed.
They had a time change in March. But Australia's changed just the other day, and UK have changed, and I think New Zealand also have changed. So I have to make sure I have a booking of everything, but it's sometimes also confusing for me. But Therese, the sessions that you do, a lot of people, especially when you did the marketing, there were a lot of women that said it was so extremely amazing because they also say you have this ability to make it complex stuff easy. And that's the reason why, because you've done it for me, but I've heard other ladies as well. So we are truly so blessed to have you as our Mrs. Spots for Thursday, but you are also one of the Diamond Beauty experts. And your post, your wording, your first article you did for the Diamond magazine when you told your story was so beautiful. And you write for the Diamond magazine almost every month. So I am going to then put where your article is, Jean, and where yours is, Therese. I will put it by. You know what? We must have a competition. Aha. So anyone that's going to be coming on the Diamond Beauties and Tanzania's that can say what page Jean's article is and what page Teresa's, there's some surprise. I don't know what a surprise is, but there will be a surprise. I don't know what. But I always deliver. That I promise. So my beautiful Jean, can you tell us what is your forever song and your golden nugget?
Okay, so my forever song is Rise by Helen Scott. And Sanet, I don't know if you remember, but when we had our little coffee date, you played me the remix version of it. And I don't listen to the other one anymore.
I cannot say her because I know my brother-in-law has her as well in the room, but it was Alexa played the wrong one, and then we laughed at. Yes,
amazing.
Thank you, Jean. And then, what is your golden nugget?
My golden nugget is life's all about the choices that we make. So you've got to always remember the power lies with you.
It is beautiful. Sorry said I would love to join. She said she would love to join your sales session, Therese. Okay,
I'll put
perfect.
a link. Perfect.
I love that. I love that, my beautiful Jean. You are truly one of a kind. A one of a kind. Thank you. My beautiful Therese, what is your forever
I
song?
cannot even answer that one. You know, I love pink. But I'm like nothing's. I don't know.
So if I think correctly, we played Trustful once. And
Yeah.
then the next one, we did play a pink song, but I cannot remember
Yeah.
songs that well because I
We
like
have 300 of them, darling. You're probably playing songs right.
yes. But I cannot. So that is one of the things that you know. But you like pink, so that is the ballpark is there. And then, can you please tell us about your beautiful golden nugget?
So what I say is you can't take your life out of your business because a lot of us try to compartmentalize. And so what I believe is you have to honor all the parts, right? And so like if your kid is sick or things are hard and you're trying to grow your business, you got to understand that it's going to affect it, right? And so to honor all the parts and get support for all the parts and not just, like I want to be the mentor that's a safe space. You can bring it all, right? I don't want to be like, well, I'm growing my business, but my relationship's struggling. So I guess I should. I'm like, no. Come on. It's all the same to me, right? So I just like that way. It's more holistic for me.
I love that. And Therese, if I might ask you the following, for a lot of women, and because we are in this corporate world that you have to show, you have to be like the men. But then there's a softer side to us, and a lot of the women wants to do their own way of softer side, not sleazy selling, and that's why I think your next session was going to be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
What advice can you give them if they really want to not get away from? I heard the other lady today say she is so sick and tired of the politics.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in America. I know everywhere everything is the same because I know a lot of stuff going in San. But she's standing there. She's telling this lady, I'm so sick of all this politics in this. Where she's working. What advice can you give to a lady that wants to start her own business but wants to do it from the heart?
Right. So when I first started, it was the role models were just there was no women that were like, we were just more masculine, right? It was, you put your suit on, you go like boom, boom, like the hustle, more is better, just push. But a woman is not wired that way. You're not wired that way. It'll fry your adrenals. And so the thing that I think that is most important, number one, if there is a desire to do, if you have a desire, that is from God. Desire, the root of the word is of the Father. Right? It's from God. So if you're like, I want to do this, it's already ordained. It's already yours to do. That's number one. And number two, why would God give you the desire if then you didn't have the ability to do it or had to be something else? So now you might have to, like I had to get more visible and I had to maybe have better boundaries. Like you're going to have to add some things, but who you are is perfect. So like, on one hand, Sanet, like people look at you and go, you're a nutball. Like you have glasses, you make us dance. What? And yet the quirks, your heart, your genuineness, your sweetness, your talk of God, that's your way. And so whatever your unique way is, there's an audience. And so the most important thing is don't try to be something you're not. Don't go, oh, well, that's how she sells. Well, that's what works. No, what works is more of you, just more of you. And it's kind of scary, right? It's kind of scary, like, oh my gosh, I'm putting weird glasses and dancing. But your people are going to love it. And the people that aren't your people are going to be like, she's a nut. Me too, right? Like that woman's got a pendulum. Oh my God, she's evil, right? So our people will find us, and then the other ones get repelled. So the more true you are, the more just genuine you are, people are going to be like, oh, what are you selling? Oh my gosh, I have to have that. So that's the way. It's just find your uniqueness.
Yes, I loved it. I loved it. And I said to somebody the other day, I went on to Inspired by Sanet on a Monday, and I said, you know, three years ago, in June, 3 years ago, I asked God, I want to have an amazing group of ladies that is heart centered. Not all the groups I have joined, because from South Africa, we only experienced this group thing since COVID. And it was like, if
Oh,
you don't
wow.
buy, you out. There's no care, there's no, and it was a
Wow.
lot of gentlemen that had the group, if I think about it as well. And I said to God on my birthday, may I make a big wish? So I had my biggest wish is to be with my grandchildren.
Yeah.
That is still part of my biggest dream. But my eyes start with a group that's heart centered. We can lift each other up, and heart and sad time and in happy times. And it will be in August, it will be 3 years. And the group is like this, and God have just helped me to
Mhm.
help group put the group together, and
Yeah.
it's just exactly as you said, Therese. I love it. So my beautiful ladies, I actually wanted to have another half an hour, because I think we've got so many guests looking at us, we've got so many comments. I love that what works is more of you. I love that I'm back. And then, sorry, I love that, Therese, you are genuine. Speak from the heart. Wow. So, sorry, please join her on a Thursday. You will, you will. So, my beautiful Jean and my beautiful Therese, thank you for being my guest. May I ask you, will you have a dance with me?
Of course.
So, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, and all the viewers on E360 TV, and I know we've got a lot, over 100,000. So, may I say, will you have a dance with us? They said yes. They said yes. So, just give me 1 second, because here is my microphone. I have to look over it and not grab my brother in law's mouse. Just give me 1 second. Here we go.
Walking on sunshine or dancing in the rain. Sprinkle me with fairy dust so I can fly away. Smiling at a moonbeam or squinting in the sun. Sprinkle me with fairy dust and cover me with
I don't have my butterfly.
from butterflies to eagles. Oh, there's magic in
Bye bye,
that
everyone.
light.